Hi, Chuck and Hannah Joan. This is lesson number 25 for Music 2302 for Tuesday, April the 28th. Since we're not going to get much further in the book, what I want to do in this short video lesson is to touch base on several things that you will come upon as you look through the book and offer you an invitation at the end of when we're done to something a little more exciting. All right. So the first one is on page 76, and it's called the arpeggio. It's really a broken chord. So if I play, that's an arpeggio. It's a very slow one, because you'll notice there on page 76 in the left-hand part, it has a little squiggly line. So that means you do it like this. So that's an arpeggio. That's an arpeggio rolled really fast. All right. Now turn one page over to page 78. You notice in the left-hand part, it's written as eighth notes. 3, and the right-hand part Now, I'm going to play it for you because I want you to listen to the left-hand part, how I swing the rhythm and not just play it out of the book. This is in my red convertible. I'm going to play just a little bit of it like it's written. It makes it kind of boring. Yawn, yawn. Now I'm going to go back and put in the swing rhythm. Although I don't have to be too fast, it's going to give it a lot more fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So when you have a few minutes and you're looking for something fun to do, that's a fun piece. Now turn over to page 84 and 85. And I'm sorry we're not going to get much into this semester because I think this is really important. It's something that's really different. We're going to the minor key, all right? Each major key, which is what we've been playing in, we've played in C major and G major and F major, has a relative minor. It's kind of like you have some cousins. And your DNA is similar, but not exactly the same. That's what a relative minor is. So we're going to talk first a little bit about the A minor. A minor is the relative to C major. And how do you know that? To find a minor key, you take your C, we're doing the C, and you go down a minor third. Go down a third, and so that would be C, B, A. And that gets you to your minor key, all right? And then you can tell that things just sound a little darkish in minor key. So if I play a major chord, there's my C chord, and here's my A minor chord. It sounds a little dark. Now let me show you what happens with a minor scale. With an A minor scale, I start on A, sorry about that. I'll do better next time. Now, we also have what's called a harmonic minor scale, and we do that. We raise the seventh note of the scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that scale does not like me today. I'm going to do it again. There's my minor scale, Now, they ask, why do we put that G sharp in that harmonic minor scale? Well, it's for a reason, so that when you're playing a chord, that you get a major chord, like a 5/7 chord. So if I have my A minor chord, and without that G sharp, if I play the 5 chord, it doesn't sound very good. So we put that G sharp in, and that gives us a 5/7 chord. That's why we have that scale when we raise the 7th note of the scale. Now, I'm going to play you one piece in a minor key, all right? And I want you to look over to way over to page 92. Now, that's kind of a funny, yes, 92, the finale. And one thing that's in this piece also is the triplet, which we didn't get to. A triplet is where you take like a quarter note, and instead of dividing it in half like we've been doing, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and you divide it into 3 parts, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and you'll hear that in this piece. So you'll hear 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Keep listening. 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, I changed and I divided that quarter note into 3 parts instead of 2 parts. That's called a triplet. And that's what we get in this on page 92. Now, let me play it all the way through. This is Finale from the New World Symphony by Dvorak. He wrote this after he had been to the United States for a visit. He lived in Bohemia, which is Czechoslovakia. All right, Finale. Listen for the triplets. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and Our next step after doing A minor would be to do D minor, which is the relative minor to the key of F, and E minor, which is the relative key to the minor G. You're always going down a third, and we're always, when we play a scale, we're going to raise that 7th note of the scale so that it becomes a sharp, and that allows us to get our major 5/7 chord. All right, now quickly, I want you to skip to page 101. I want to look at one more thing. You'll notice in page 101, our time signature is a big C. That's called common time because mostly the most common key time signatures are 4/4, common time. So you see a C, that's an abbreviation for 4/4. But if you turn the page and see the C with the line through it, that's called cut time. And in cut time, that would be a half note or 2/2. Why is that? Well, when you play in a piece like on page 102, if you're playing it like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. It's pretty easy. But when you get up to the speed that it really needs to go, which is this, if you're counting it in 4, you're going to work too hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So we take that and we give the half note the beat. So in cut time, a half note gets 1 beat, which means a quarter note gets half a beat. Okay? That's how we split it up. All right. And it allows us to go much faster. So I'm going to play this Give My Regards to Broadway in cut time. I'll do a little bit in 4/4, and then I'm going to come back and do it in cut time so you can see how much easier it is to count it in 2 rather than in 4. Right, here's Give My Regards to Broadway on page 102, a little bit slow first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Boring. But if I have to play it fast and count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. That's too hard. So I'm going to cut it and put it in cut time and count 1 and 2 and 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 1 and 2 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 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 1 and 2. So you can see it goes a lot better if you count it in 2. It's much easier to do. So when you have a piece, you can always start it in 4/4 as you're learning it slow. That's the best way to do it. And then once you get it faster, count it in 2. All right. So there's an overview of a few things that I just wanted you to know that they existed in case you have a time to practice or an opportunity to practice. I'm going to tell both of you, if you're in Corpus Christi over the summer or even into the fall and you're still trying to learn to play, I would be glad for you to come to my house and give you a private lesson and help you along. So you've got my email. All you have to do is say, hey, I've got some time this week. Do you have time this week? All right. So I want you to make sure that you are here on Thursday. Special treat. It's not like we normally would do, recital day, but it's something different. All right. I can tell you it's going to be fun. And so I'm asking you to do today to know, so I'll know that you got to the end of this video, is to email me the word Broadway. That's all you have to put in the subject line. Just say Broadway. You have to put a thing else in. I'll know you've endured this lesson. You've learned a few new things. Someday you'll get to use them. And I plan on seeing you on Thursday. Just plan to join us at 2 o'clock with the other class, okay? Have a great day.